He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. He stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give is to Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the court.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Reynolds. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the move, it's Singleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Hale. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. It's gone. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw it again. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Penn State!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two, and they take an 8-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Simpson. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. From the gun, looking for a man. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Gonna take a shot. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. And that is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. He wants to go deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass, it's Aller. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's out past the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Up now, here's second and long. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that...
Oh, he's got some space. The ball pops out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. He leaves it with his back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reynolds. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Pena. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Here comes the heat. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. With jet sweep pass. It's a seam wide open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Carson Ty can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Bama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Allard. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20.